what we talking about here? And I understand that all publicity nowadays is good publicity.
And that's all it's for. But that's
the problem with me.
That's the problem.
But that's the problem today for me.
Yeah.
That all publicity is good publicity because you just saying anything out your mouth, and then when they debunked it, he's just like, oh, but like nobody's saying Jim Jones is not influential and impactful. Nas is a whole nother level.
No,
it's certain tiers to this, bro, and it's certain levels. You shouldn't even be mentioned in the same regard as a Nas.
There's two issues I have with this. My first issue is he literally admitted that he's only doing it just to get his streams up, to go viral and stuff like that. Which tells me it's like, yo, you care that much about being viral. It's like, yo, like you don't come from that era.
He doesn't.
You come from an era where there's integrity and you did things for certain reasons. You coming out, you trashing your peers for the last couple of years out of nowhere just for you to go viral and get like a couple streams. It's just like, it just makes people look at you like maybe the young kids might like it because whatever, but like the guy, like you 48, the guys from your era looking at you like, yo, really? What are you doing? Like, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Like, you don't, and the second thing I don't like is I don't like that I'm watching people from New York and who claim to be hip hop people look this guy in the face and let him get away with this. I don't like that. Like, why is Shannon the only guy that's able to go sit there and hold him accountable? Why is Benzino the only other person online being the voice of reason?
I love Shannon Sharp that came back. Look here, bro. You know.
Like, come on, Joe.
Bro. Come on, like let's
crack. There's no way you're supposed to sit there and let him get away with that. Kiss was trying to be political about it and he didn't want it to be a thing, but Joe turned it into a thing, and that's where it started from. I know. Kiss was trying to avoid that.
But I won't blame them on that because they're just trying to create conversation and banter. So I understand that from their point of view.
Because DJ Envy looked that man in the face and said, "Who from New York got a catalog that can really go with Jim?" So I'm like Envy, are you serious? New York City? Nas, you really sat there in his face and told that man that? Are you kidding me?
Nas is in a tier of his own. Jay-Z's in a tier of his own. Biggie's in a tier of his own.
Then he's trying to say that I probably did more for Nas than he had in the script as far as people being talked about. I'm like, bro.
And nobody's saying that Jim Jones hasn't had an impact on hip hop. But what I will say as far as Jim Jones, his rapping and his music is better now than it was then. And
even then, it's still like not people. More people are listening to Nas today. Still. Than they are listening to.
I get what he's saying as far as the dressing and then the swag and as far as Dipset.
Even with that, like this is my hot take on that. Because I'm not, I give credit where credit is due. Me and you are both one of the people who the way we dress has been influenced.